So, without further ado, let's pick things back on up, shall we? Yeah. Alright. For reminders, we are here in Volgograd. Heroic priest from past once lived here in this place. Every day people from village come to clean it. It's tradition since anyone can remember. So 2 treasures outside, eh? A bunch of inscription. Here lies heroic priest in Seafury village. Here lies the body of a diehard died in the wool metal detector. Oh, well. R.I.P. Yoi, it's rarity to witness travelers here in an obscure mountain village. You seek my son live? He's just now returned, but why you want him? I'll speak with him shortly. For now, we speak with other people, as I steal their goodies. Yes, a chest of drawers would look very much perfect here. Perhaps someone has deposited one in spot for unwanted goods. Chef Gaston le goods, big fat book of food. So it's only the very finest ingredients from the very finest sources. And I'm singing the symphony of Epicurean delight that is my cuisine. But despite my best efforts, no creation of mine has ever rivaled the legendary prime cuts I was once fortunate enough to taste. Oh, the meat was so pounchy and flavorsome. Yeah, whatever. That man likes his gourmet food. Two treasures outside, 9 in total. That come in? Unacceptable. None are permitted to enter. This is our private place for important playing. You must not be coming in. Please leave unwanted objects here. Remember, for use of villagers only. No, my friends are engaged in important playing. Only members of our gang may enter. Good evening, Adam. How are you doing? I mean, since to join, I must speak to others. Please, to come back later. Please do not interrupt my important work. Oh, please don't forget my rudeness. I'm concentrating on preventing devious caterpillar. Oh, okay. Yay, visitors, welcome to Volgograd. All inhabitants of the village are overflowing with pride for heroic priest who once dwelt here. I'm doing quite well myself. Now, just playing some Dragon Quest. How could I ever not be happy? Our dear extinct ancestors suffered terrible assaults at hands of monsters, but this spectacular holy man delivered them from evil. Fiends attempted to extract revenge from priests, but brave and beautiful villagers protected him. We are with great pride for our priest and for our courageous ancestors. We will continue to relay this glorious legend. The legend is a lie, and you know it. Visitors, you are welcome. Clearly not. We are time travelers. We travel through time. Titles include being the best mayor you can be, force your people to love you, and making the great strategies for the mayoral exams. No. No mercy. Big hammer. I missed one obvious treasure. Which makes me sad because I was pretty sure I'd been pretty good about that. Oh, I didn't see the backyard. Apparently I just didn't come in here last time. What is your business here in village? You're a friend of village's children, perhaps? A horde of unruly young folk are always playing a dirty cellar below Elder's house. This place for people discarding old and unwanted rubbish. Seek for my mother, but she is not here. Well, no lady, but okay. Seed of Strength. I miss the days where you could get cow pats and you could actually use it as a weapon, throwable weapon, and it did 1 damage. As you can see, we nurture certain people in this town. And others we leave ignored. No treasures, but there's a chest of drawers right there. Confessions of a metal detector. I've been on the trail of this legendary metal-loving monarch for decades, and my treasure collection has grown to 5 whole medals. Sometimes I think back of all the places I've been and all the people I've met during my career as an adventurer. Still haven't been to one place or met with one person that I really care about. Does king even exist? I am not a liar yet. I never utter lies. Never. Please to forgive. I was speaking with myself. You wish to hear a true story of village history? My family always tell to me different tale from the tale of the other villagers. My grandfather told to me and his father to him. It's like this in our family for many generations. You see, it was not traveler who attacked priests, it was fellow villagers. But no one in village wishes to hear this. They say me, I am liar, dirty little liar. But I am no liar, and my grandfather was no liar either. At least, I do not believe so. It's possible I suppose that he was mistaken, and therefore myself also, but then, perhaps their not believing me is correct. I am sorry, please to ignore me. Thanks for listening, it makes my heart feel lighter. I do not have a friend. Please, will you come back to see me again? This is so much kind of you. I am happy. Please come and see me soon. Sure, Lev, loot, learn. Yo, visitors. Yeah. Oi, for why you interrupt me? What you say to me? This legend is not truth? Is this some feeble attempt at joke? Say to me that inscription on monument is adulterated and not original. You take me as imbecile. This is no remotest possibility. You speak senseless nonsense. The elder's the senseless one. We have to make him understand what really happened here. We can talk till we are blue in the face, but I don't think he's gonna believe us. What we need is hard evidence. We need the help with the children. Hey, that is a good gift for yourself, Adam. Glad to hear you got Dark Prince, and I hope you enjoy. It is a great game. Need light to enter inside. I must think. Please to wait a moment. You are permissible to enter under condition. You must join gang. As newest recruits, you will take orders not only from glorious leader Sasha, most strongest and bravest boy in the whole world, but from all veteran members. We agree to terms? Yes. Ura, now we are in same gang. Follow after me. We are in gang. Gah! It's too much heavy. I'm incapable to remove it. Sasha, I present to you newest gang member. You have performed your duties well. Now, back to your post without a delay. Yes, sir, Commander, sir. So, you're a new gang member, sir? I am Dub Sasha. I am undisputed leader and master of all children of Volgograd. Now, I wish for you to give assistance in lifting free this strange object we have uncovered. I was excavating hole to bury items of valuable treasure when I encountered unexpectedly an item beneath the ground. It's very exciting. I am certain it's precious treasure, but I am incapable to lift it up. You will follow as I order and extract it, yes? Very good, uttered like a truly subservient minion. Crow peers down into the pit. There's something laying here buried at the bottom. I like how it was all caps Crow, and then it became Crow again. We have obtained a worn-out stone tablet. Yahoy, you lifted it free now. What is the writing inscribed upon it? Read for me. Crow squints at the inscription at the tablet and reads it aloud. People believed him to be truly a fiend and attempted to extinguish him, believing him to be in league with nefarious fiends of mountain. We did lay about him with vicious blows and batterings, despite the truth that he had made selfless sacrifices of his human form to guard us from harm. It was luck only that a present band of adventurers caused prevention of his demise, but damage was nonetheless done, and our great shame remains. This monument was erected in order to cause the terrible truth and the debt we owe to never be forgotten. It stands in testament to our weakness and in memory of the stoical strength of the heroic and holy priest. Commander, does that mean Lev is not stupid, dirty liar after all? But grown-up people say different story. How can they make mistake like this? But story on old tablet is same as what Lev says. Wait, more writing is inscribed on side of tablet. It says buried by village elder for good the village. Is this true? Can elder of ancient times have caused real truth to be concealed from everyone? Can villagers have been recounting false story for all this length of time? Despite that, Lev recounted the truth. Very well, I've reached decision as commander of all children in Volgograd. We must inform real story of our history to grown-ups. We must split up and impart this newfound knowledge to all the people of our village. Thank you, underlings. Here's your reward. Is thing I found when digging in hole. Is different stone. Oh, is ring of life. Now you must go forth and inform all of this news. Children, scatter! I didn't want to say anything while those kids were around, but I'm telling you now, someone is going to answer for this. Cannot believe they're pinning the mess they made on us. After all we did for them, the utter nerve of it. That priest didn't leave Volgograd so they could bury the truth about what happened. They learned nothing from that whole sordid affair. Very well said. We should head back to the past and warn the old village elder about it. If we tell him what becomes of Volgograd, I know he will do what he can to ensure things turn out differently. Verily, that is one option, but mayhap there is more to this tale than meeteth the eye. It might behoove us to meet with a village elder of this age before we embark upon action of a more drastic nature. Either way, we can't just leave things like this. We need to decide what to do with this musty old stone thing. We either hand it over to the old village chief, or we hand it over to the new village chief. Just don't ask me which. We can either give it to the old in the past, or show it to the new elder in the present. Wait, I have to decide? Horticulture, most magnificent sonnets of all ages. The sky, she is so blue is she, that none so blue as she could ever be. The sky, the bluest a man could see. Oi, 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 I fear I'm not making myself so succinctly clear. I must rewrite it. No, I'm pretty sure you were very succinct. It was very blue. I make safe here. We see what it looks like when we go into the past. And then we come back. This way we can do 2 options. And make our picks. We is smart! Die! 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 And for good measure, die. You'll have to let me know, Adam, what your team ends up being. You probably could just look up what my team was, both in stream and for YouTube, which ended up being somewhat the same, but also somewhat different teams. Traveling adventurers, you arrive at most excellent timing. It's decided to build stone monument to memorialize events in Volgograd concerning you and the heroic priest. Poured entirety of heart and soul into composing words of engraving. Mine did not turn out too bad, even if I am saying so to myself. Oi! Forgot myself in excitement. You must have business with me to come back such a long way, da? Yes, we will show him. Are you absolutely sure you want to show the aged monument carving to the village elder of this era? Yes. Rose shows the wall and stone tablet to the village elder. Oi, the stone is certainly looking a little worse for wear. Let us commence closer inspection. Oi, these words, they are the very same I have just thought to write upon our village monument. What is the meaning of this? How can it be? Ko explains what the Empati encountered in the Volgograd of their era. I wish from bottom of heart to be calling you liars, but I know better now than to doubt truthfulness of what you say. I cannot believe it seems our offspring too are destined to repeat mistakes of past. Considering great sacrifice of villagers and resolve of priest who nobly vacated himself, cannot allow such a future to come to pass. I will cease erection of monument and think how true history can be passed to generations of future without chance of success. Again, we are owing you much debt. I thank you therefore from very bottom of heart. Well, I wonder how this ends up. Big brilliant statue, more fitting. New for commencement, the monster is in reality a priest. Yeah, see, look at this.
Oh.
Never forgetful. I do not care if excuses. We should never have doubted him. It was not fault of monsters, it was us. They'll just have been racking brains for making worthing a monument inscription for many days now. Like, you can already see people are just like, well, it wasn't my fault, it's other people's fault. And then it just keeps going on, and everyone's like, well, it wasn't actually because of me. It was actually Gary's fault. Gary and George. You know, it's always Gary and George's fault. Rapier protection's nice, but the amount of defense it gives me is not gonna overcome what good we get from other items we used. So we ignore. Back to Volgograd. Hurrah! I am being great and possibly strong hero adventurer. Foul monster taking shape of beloved priest. Repent of wicked ways immediately. Now is time. Comrades, charge. Please to prepare to die. Hurrah! Please to be reasonable to have why must I be a monster? I wish to have turn playing hero. I too tired of role of magician. Is it not my turn to enact part of hero? Not forget me. I too can be hero. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, we are all taking a role of hero. As for monster, I think village elder make perfect candidate. We are all agreed, da? And it's settled. Now we will play from time. Now we will play from time. Heroic travelers first enter village. Okay, let's begin from beginning. Here we are going. Yet positive was the achievement. It's a spitting image of Crow, cast in bronze. There's a faded inscription. Even in time of hardship, even in time of sadness, always to trust in fellow man, always to love fellow man. Written in honor of great priest and valorous hero Crow with highest gratitude. We of Volgograd swear to say our sins from our own lips, to say only the truth. This tradition will ensure truth of our sins and truth of heroic deeds will be remembered correctly always. Oi, who are you? Your face seems somehow familiar. Yet, face is extremely familiar, as if I'm seeing this face every day of life. Opla! Never mind such things. We are playing Legend of Crow. Lev is best friend of mine since forever. We every day play together. I like how the achievement is called Niet Positive. As in, not positive, also net positive. Oi, welcome to Volgograd. I hope not to sound like braggart, but it's nice village, da! I believe secret to our prosperity is bronze statue and centaur and associated legend passed down. It's forbidden here to recreate tale of priests and heroic travelers in picture or written words. It's only told through words of mouth. Deed story has been passed down from one generation to the next all the way to present day with total accuracy. Story records deeds both heroic and shameful that happened here in Volgograd. It's because we remember pain of past that we live in better village today, which is why people of Volgograd vow to tell tale of priests to future generations. I just don't get why they only have a statue of Crow. If they'd made one of me, they'd have plenty of people coming to gawp at it. Interesting that that's what happens. Sure, tell me about it. Entire region was engulfed in malignant fog created by monsters of mountain. Foul fiends terrorized village, emerging from wicked mist to attack us without mercy. During this time, incomparably brave and selfless holy man sacrificed his precious human form to become grotesque monster in order to guard fellow villagers from harm. However, fellow villagers were having no idea that monster was in fact Valor's priest and had conspired to kill him. Luckily, before violence could be completed, brave adventurer by name of Crow, his companions, and local woodcutter boy stopped villagers in track. Crow and colleagues made journey to summit of Mount Gora, where they defeat terrible monster who was causing many woes. Beautiful victory lifted fog shrouding mountain and returned priest to shape of human. However, wounds inflicted upon priest by villagers did not disappear like fog, because wound was inside, in hot. Before even bodily harm had much healed, priest removed himself from village. He knew that villager would feel pain of much guilt when they are seeing him, and remember shame of deeds committed. To this day, it is custom of Volgograd to celebrate nobility of priest and adventurer Crow, who together save village from extinction. We wish never for the same thing to happen again, and must always remember feelings of gratitude toward brave folk. Okay, that is not a bad option. But with the power of rewind, we can save and reload and do it again, but in a different way. Now we quit out. Now we go to title screen. Now we venture forth. And we continue from here. Oh. And now we see what happens if we give the tablet to the priest of today. So, there was no option of going to the past before. In the original, you only could confront him. At which point he tries to destroy the stone tablet, and the children vow to ensure that the true history is remembered. Oi, 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 travelers, I believe we had concluded our business. You wish to more to discuss? Are you absolutely certain you want to show the age monument? Yes. Oi, what is this you say? Ancient tablet was concealed beneath this house. Could it be pleased to permit me to make closer investigation? Crow shows the worn stone tablet to the village elder. Oi, 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 this is curses. How could such a piece of evidence have been left in existence? A cursed fool. Forgive my amusement. I laugh, of course, with sincere and unforced jollity at the plain and obvious difference of this stone to stone of monument's inscription. Is harmless and, of course, entirely meaningless, but perhaps if it did not exist, this would be better. Yes, it's better this way, for certain.
Listen.
So much better. Now remind me, what were we discussing? Ah, yes, I recall. You were informing me of your preparation to depart from this place and to never return. Well, take care on your journey. Bastard. We tell only truth, but older people turn up their noses at us. They say we spread lies. All grown-ups shout at me. They say I will have no cream in my borscht tonight. Why they will not eat us. Why they tell us we are speaking nonsense. Only Father of Lev is hearing us with serious face. But he says me that sometimes lies become true through repeated tellings. He said that if all believe a lie, then it is true for them. He says this, but I cannot accept it. Mother and father always teach me to never lie, but they have lied! How can they tell us this falsehood? I cannot comprehend it. Lev is here. You wish to see me, Sasha? We call you liar, but now we know you are not. But still, grown-ups will not eat us. I tell to them Lev is no liar, but they say me in return to shut my mouth. But I will not give up. We children must stand and face a grown-ups. It's always wrong to lie, whatever the reason may be always. Even if all believe it, it is still a lie. Now we comprehend the real truth. When Lev knew truth, he was alone. But now he is not alone. I wish to say to you. Yes, Sasha? I am sorry. I will never dub you liar again. I will never refuse to play beside you again. Please to join us whenever you wish. Yay! Let us play together. Let us play with Lev. Thank you. I am happy that my underlings also make Lev to be welcome. Now we may all be friends together. You come and play again here too, yay? Everything is so much better since you have arrived in Volgograd. Thank you. Happy that my underlings have made Lev feel welcome. Well, and there's your Niet positive. This village is the worst, but at least there's some hope that Sasha and Lev might change it for the better. So the question is, do we want to leave things as it is here, where they all believe a lie and they all tell a lie to convince themselves that they're better for it? Or do we choose the real good option We all know that answer. We choose the actual good answer.
Oh.
Alright, now we have to find the last 4 treasures somewhere. So we're just gonna go house to house. And have Ruff sniff it. I'm with Governor ever since I was an insignificant child. I am not saying I have excessive pride over the fact I am descended from young boy town legend, but it's a mutable truth nonetheless. My son Lev is a good boy, much like Child of Past story. All other children of the village are most fond of him. Perhaps it's simply parental pride speaking, but I look forward to seeing Lev become a great man in future. I think this is the better future regardless, because Lev isn't bullied, Lev never felt alone. In the end, for Lev, this is the better option. And so I choose it. It is not the canonical option. Because obviously, as I said, canon is... Well, you only had one option for the canon. And that is an option that we don't even have anymore. Or we just saw it. And I just don't like it. I am wondering what volume of borscht I should cook today. I don't even know what a borscht is. Okay, we are somehow missing one treasure. It's either in here or in the mayor's house. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. It is time for us to go to what used to be one of the most obnoxious maps to deal with because it was a long way of travel with random encounters the entire way. And now it should not be as bad because it's not random encounters anymore. No. Oh, you still don't have MP.
Come to me.
Do 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 do. I cannot fight him until Maribel gets all of her MP back. Because that would be incredibly stupid of me otherwise. Toxicology zombies. That man got a whap on the head. This is a dead end. Oh, okay.
Over here! Get blasted!
Ow. Ba-da-lum, ba-da-lum, ba-da-lum. Drag racers.
Come to me!
All right, so what I'm gonna do is we're actually gonna go back into the present. Take a quick old napsy doodles. So that we can then beat up the enemy. Yarr! Our father be a real pirate. That's why he says, Yarr! He's not a pirate, but... Back to the Aeolus Vale. It's really funny because if you can figure out the naming scheme for things, you can actually figure out the entire region and all that. Aeolus Vale. See if you can't figure it out while we're fighting this asshole. What's the theme of this island gonna be?
Over here! I'm ending this!
Kaboom!
Over here!
I use my friends!
Magic! That was easy.
That was easy. Damn straight it was. job, Aish. And we got the Scrapper Heart. Interesting. If you get revived, you get extra. Critical hits are more powerful. One attribute is increased or decreased at random. Every turn. You know what? I like to gamble. It's not something I should probably admit on stream, should I? Probably looks and sounds bad. Oh wait, I don't care. Lol. Do 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 do. He's almost done with Sage. She's still working on hers. $36 treasures. To be fair, there is a dungeon here, so it makes sense, but...
Come to me!
Nice. We call this an insta-win. Let's go. I'm gonna actually look it up real fast. Just to make sure I'm right. So, the name of this area is Aeolus Vale. Now, you might recognize the name Aeolus. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Aeolus is the divine keeper of winds per Greek mythology. Oh, that's why I recognize him. He's best known for aiding Odysseus in the Odyssey by sealing opposing winds in a bag. However, Aeolus is also sometimes portrayed as a mortal king, the son of Hippolytus. Hippotenus. Anyway. Blah, blah, blah. So, this is a wind-themed island. You're about to get another big clue on that here in just a moment, too. Now, what could be a really big clue that this place might be dealing with wind? Good morrow, Wanderer, and welcome to Aeolus Vale, ancient home of the soaring Cirrus. People of the clouds, strangers often refuse to believe that we are capable of flight. Art thou similarly skeptical, friend? No? Thou art not? Then I apologize. You have giant fucking wings! Who the fuck's going to doubt that? Bruh, if I suddenly showed up on stream with giant fucking wings, you'd probably, first of all, wonder what the fuck happened. Second of all, be like... What the fuck happened? How many times must I say it? We seers have no need of that accursed stone. To put lives at risk to reclaim such a trinket is rankest folly. Trinket? 'Tis essential for our very existence. Without it, the constant winds that grace Aeola's Vale would surely dwindle and die. We have no need of such winds. Hast thou not ears with which to hear me? The seers are meant to dwell upon the ground, to take to the skies only when nature's breezes allow it. Such were the ways of thy day, perhaps, dear mother. But were the winds to cease tomorrow, we seers could no longer function. Ah, fie upon thee, O bone-headed oaf! As thou wishest it, throw thee the lives of fine young men away for the sake of a worthless rock. Thy ragings will not sway me, mother. The sacred stone is indispensable and must be reclaimed no matter the cost. Thou art a fool of the first order. A praetor such as thee will bring naught but misery down upon us.
I beg thy pardon.
'Tis not often that we receive visitors here in Aeola's Vale. This is a poor welcome indeed. My apologies. Alas, our realm hath been consumed with troubles of late, and as thou hast witnessed, not all are agreed on how to face them. But perhaps it is Providence that hath brought thee and thy companions here. Spare a moment to hear our plight, if thou wilt. North of Aeola's Vale lieth the sanctum of the seers. 'Tis a sacred place, o'er which we seers have stood guard for generations. Alas, a half year since, a great darkness did descend and engulf the shrine that standeth there, and ferocious monsters now walk its halls. Where have we heard that before? Oh yeah, fucking every other place in this world. Those who dwelt therein made good their escape, but in their haste they were first to leave behind our most sacred of treasures. The sacred stone bringeth ceaseless winds to the vale, blessing all with the gift of flight. If it is not retrieved, the breeze will soon cease. This being the case, I had hoped to convene a band of mighty warriors to journey thither and retrieve it. By the skies, a great thought occurs to me. Thou art a warrior, art thou not? Perhaps thy band of companions might consider coming to our aid. Our fighting men must surely pale in comparison to thy gnarled and well-trained troop. Praise be unto thee, friend. Rest assured thou wilt be handsomely rewarded. Now bring back a sacred stone. Mr. Praetor will give us a reward. What are we waiting for? Let's go. 'Tis curious indeed. Fidelia went to pick flowers some time ago and hath yet to return. But she's unable to fly, and by nature sluggish, I suppose.
Hey!
Sanctum's to the north. The sooner we get that stone, the sooner we can get back inside and out of this nasty wind. La 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 la. Ninth day of the new moon. This day we did hear from a youth by the name of Felix, of a great grey rain which hath afflicted the lands of his people. The boy asserteth that merely a drop of the blighted deluge is sufficient to turn those with whom it doth fall to stone. His tidings did affect the people of our valley most mightily, but I confess at first to doubting that he spoke truly. Upon witnessing the conviction with which he told his tale, I could not help but accept its truth. Aye, it is true. It's just, you really, really, really freaking hope it doesn't happen to you. Because you're kind of fucked if it is. Alright. We did do. No. We already went over there.
There are far finer flowers growing upon the cliff tops, Fidelia. Wherefore dost
Canst thou not fly up to pick them? Must thou always insist on scuttling around on the ground like a lowly insect?
I have told thee countless times, I cannot fly.
But Fidelia, thou art the daughter of the Praetor. How could the child of the most esteemed of all the Cirrus lack the joyous gift of flight?
Thou knowest full well that I am not truly the Praetor's daughter. I am not of the Cirrus. I am but a foundling.
So thou admittest it! Thou belongest not here! Foundling, groundwalker, scuttlebug!
What a bunch of pricks.
Who art thou? 'Twould seem that Fidelia is not the only scuttlebug here present. She hath called upon more of her ground-bound kind for protection. Come, let us leave them to their chitterings.
Their chitterings over tea and crumpets on the ground.
You have my thanks. My apologies, but I must return home, lest my sister scold me most cruelly.
Oof. Well, let's go see what that looks like. Nope, wrong one. Oh, thou art the stranger from before. In the garden. Prithee, do not concern thyself with my plight. I am accustomed to hardship and know full well that is my lot in life. After all, if those boys said is true, I am not one of the Cirrus. I cannot fly. Fidelia spent an entire hour in picking a paltry posy of flowers. I can scarce believe it. I could have achieved the same in mere seconds. Well, you also wouldn't have been bullied by a bunch of dickheads. And you probably don't even realize that your sister is being bullied, but you know what? Whatever. An inconvenient truth is what we like to refer to that. I espied little Fidelia a short while ago picking flowers all alone. 'Tis a shame indeed that the poor child is forced to dwell here among those not of her kind. Fidelia is the only child in Aeola's Vale, through whose veins flow not the blood of the Cirrus. Praetor found her abandoned before his villa one rainy afternoon, took her in without question. We know not who abandoned her, but verily they must have been heartless animals of the lowest order. The rumors are to be believed. Those who fled the sanctum continue to dwell in its sullied environs. We must retrieve the stone from its depths before it is too late. What an amazing place. Look how clean the water is. Taste that fresh air. It's a shame I've got to leave today. I hope to get back sometime soon. Mayhap 'tis not but mine imagination, but yet I cannot help but feel that there's something different about the wind of late. Ah, 'tis but a whimsical butt-wind. Forsooth, I dare not countenance what might become of we Cirrus were the winds to cease blowing. Verily, we have grown so dependent on it, I doubt we could walk where the few paces were to dwindle. We would surely starve. You know, if you're that worried about it, have you tried, I don't know, fucking walking without using your wings? Yeah, it's too smart for them. defense and charm, but lot less magic. I hate lowering our attack, but... Gads, 'tis thee! Wherefore bargest thou into my home, scuttlebug? No doubt thou thinkest we are mocking thy little friend Fidelia, but that is not the case. We were simply helping her to see the truth. By mocking her, by telling her how little she can see by being a ground-bound scuttlebug. What's funny is, you know that card game we've been playing a whole lot? It's one we could have gotten our hands on a long time ago. Normally. Same with the Flame Tang Boomerang. It's like, it's just so weird how you can get so many different things, but like, they're not all better. Wow, it's worse magical might than the lightning staff. What did you say, Mervyn? Something brings ceaseless winds. Strange tale, but whatever.
Ruff. Oh.
No more treasure here. 3 more treasures in the valley. 2 treasures here. The praetor is to be found in his villa. Hold up. See? Rotate your camera. You'll find something you missed. Oh, it's a shortcut down. Nice. We don't need a shortcut down. We need to go higher. I have no particular reason to torture Fidelia so mercilessly. Yet when I glimpse her piteous contentance, an insurmountable urge to torment her doth well up. Have you ever considered that that is school-age flirting? No? Okay. It was over 20 years ago now, and I remember as though it was yesterday, glowing stone descended slowly from the skies. The people of Vale did deem it to be a gift from on high and came to refer to it as the Sacred Stone. 'Twas lain at the heart of the sanctum, in a place of great honor. Since that day, the wind hath blown without cease through Aeola's Vale. The youngest Cirrus delight in this, of course, yet I cannot but consider it a most unnatural phenomenon. We have developed an unseemly dependence on the constant presence of the breeze. I fear it putteth us at sorely at risk. Alas and alack! None will heed my warnings, not even mine own son. Hello, how you doing, Aman?
Thanks.
Didst thou climb the stairs? Verily, must have been most tiring. How did I miss something? I thought I was most careful. Oh, I see. I found it. Well, now I'm gonna have to climb back up again. I'm doing all right. I hope you're looking forward to our modded playthrough tomorrow of Resident Evil Requiem, because I have found mods. Mods that delight me. Mods that have made me chuckle quite a lot. I was also reminded how disgusting people can be, though. So I didn't enjoy all the mods I had to sift through. But, whatever, here we are. Well, who knows? Maybe you'll see new ones that you haven't seen before. Maybe you won't. Only one way to find out. And no, I will not be spoiling any. Because it'll be more fun this way.
Can't stand the heat.
That sounds amusing. That troll was sitting on an orb. Which is maximum MP are reduced to 0, but strength is doubled. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, decisions. You know, if we could combine a troubadour ability with a doubled that, my strength would become 652. That's a lot. Greetings, art thou a traveller, perchance? Thou and thy friends hath chosen an auspicious time to journey thither. I fear that we have little to offer thee here at our humble camp. Oh, okay. For how long must we remain in this forsaken place? Until I say so. There's still 2 treasures to be found in this location, so we've got to find it. One treasure in here. In the pot! Nailed it. Oh. Well, that was a great, interruption. Yep. Oh my god, a well-wisher! That little slime did what that little slime did. It murdered. Alright. Well, what is the situation at that sanctum, pray tell? 'Tis unchanged, it remaineth sullied and shrouded in great darkness. Its outline can barely be discerned amongst the gloom. I see. And what of our brethren in the Vale? Did they not promise to dispatch a band of mighty warriors to aid us? Where might they find such heroic souls? We Cirrus may be many things, but fighters we are not. Hello?
Ah.
What thou? What business hast thou here? Crow explains the situation. Verily? Why, the winds at last, but am I right in perceiving that thou art not of the Cirrus? Yes, in which case we may have something of a problem. There is a door within the sanctum that may only be opened by those through whose veins floweth the blood of the tribe. Lo, thou wilt be unable to proceed beyond it.
Oh?
'Tis not a concern. The platform upon which resteth Sacred Stone lieth not beyond that door. Our friends here will not be required to open it. Ah, but of course! Forgive me. Now, heed me well. The path to the sanctum is shrouded in a great darkness in which depths lurk vicious fiends. Take care! As I upon you, we shall be praying for thy safe return. So like I said, normally, like, getting through this place is an obnoxious, like, piece of shit. Because, like, it may not feel like it's a really long, like, travel time, but it really actually is.
Come to me!
The time is right.
I'll show you on the map here in a mo. There we go. So, before, you would be able to walk, like, this much before you got into a random encounter. So you'd get, like, 20 encounters just to get here.
Tutti patootie.
Thank you for 100 months, Panda. And yes, Krobus is a cutie patootie, and that is why we love to use that emote. But, like, it would take you for freaking ever. Be like, it's like, bam, encounter, bam, 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 bam. It's just, it would take for fucking ever. And you'd get here, solve the issue, then you'd have to walk your ass all the way back here. And then you actually have to come all the way back here. And then you have to come all the way back here. He's sleeping right there. He right over there. He's a fat, happy boy. To be fair, that's an easy description for Crobo. Alright, we're in the Sullied Sanctum. He's even got a bald spot. It's kind of hard to say Krobus without Krobus's picture to show up, you know?
Sure.
Yes, Krobus no longer chooses peace as an option. Bish bash bosh! He's pulling a you, Ahmad. Big brain. I'm curious if we're gonna have to deal with the annoying puzzle here. Oh, you're doing hacker speak now, Ahmad, I see. Bag snatchers.
Over here!
The magical crowbus. You know what? I love that. Lucius does not love that, however. Though I'm sure you could imagine. Isn't that right, buddy? This light, we saw something like this set up early on, didn't we? And if this one works the same way, we need to reflect the light with the mirrors and then something will happen. Nope, I do not recall seeing something like that earlier on. Oh wait, no we did. We saw that at the All Trades Abbey. Fucking lol. Ice damage versus everything. You can have everything. Something funny about this darkness in here. It feels like it's trying to grab me. Sorry, I'm at that point where I have to make weird noises, so y'all can fucking deal with it. That's what you pay me for. Oh, they literally made this stupid proof. Okay. Well, I hate that. So what do I mean by they made this stupid proof? So, the way the original one worked is it had a bunch of statues. Of monsters. The monster statues pointed you in the direction you needed to go. There was no guesswork on where the platforms were, how big they were, how much leeway you had. It was pure darkness you were navigating this. Which is why I'm calling this baby mode. Honestly, it's kind of disappointing. I was just curious if there was a way that way. At this point, I want to see all directions. Agility C, gonna shove it up Ruff's butt. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, boss time. Oh, are you kidding me? Was that literally just to prevent you from, like, memorizing the path and you actually have to rotate these? That's fucking stupid. Don't fucking hardlock me because you don't like the fact that I'm smarter than a 5th grader. It's a djinn. Watch it. Looks like we found the man in charge. It doesn't look too kindly. I was not expecting to receive any visitors down here in the darkness. I am surprised and impressed by your courage and daring. Alas, I am afraid that your adventure ends here. He's a windsurfer. He is Vapeur. Do I want a Tukus Pookus? Nah, I'm gonna special summon. Alright, will we get to all 4? That is the real question.
Over here!
He's got a woolly blanket on. He's already almost dead.
Over here!
Well, that was easy. Ha ho! Vapeur. I was defeated by you. How shameful. I suppose now, you think you've done enough to restore light to the sullied sanctum, do you? Fools. You poor, unfortunate souls. This land has experienced but a small taste of the terrors that await. The worst. The worst is yet to come. Blah, 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 blah. Looks like we're free to keep going again. Let's get a move on. Okay. We're gonna naturally move on backwards. Thank you for the free heal. The Sanctum of the Cirrus. So basically, we gotta go to that sparkly spot right there. Right. Right here. Right there. That's where we gotta go. Thank goodness I was able to point to it. I wasn't sure you'd understand me.
Come to me!
He summoned the humble slam. No treasure in here. Have I beaten this particular variant up? I do not know. I will know now. Scarlet Scorpion.
Come to me!
Once again, we got the humble Slam Bumble. The game lets you just be as reckless as you want with your mana and health, because like there's so much healing that I don't have to worry about
Easy.
my hubris. There is no hubris in this game. There are no consequences to my actions. Hubris! I barely knew Briss. There's a book entitled A Brief History of the Circus. Many, many years ago, the circus first came to these lands, carried upon the breeze, and whence forth did they come? I hear you ask. This, friends, is a question for the ages. A history of the circus. We don't know where they came from. People of the circus possess the unique ability to harness the power of the wind. Should even the face of breeze serve beneath their wings, they float skyward. Dun 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 dun.
Over here!
I see your metal slime knight and raise you the slime king.
Easy peasy.
Now, I still have the controversial opinion of, while I hate the fact that they force you to lose Maribel at very late in the game, and basically do not give you Maribel again until endgame, I still think it's a good idea to force you to at least utilize all 4 characters. Because otherwise, you're either ignoring Aish, Ash, or you're ignoring Mervyn. Both are valid options, to be honest. There's nothing about them that's like stupendous. They're kind of just average all-rounders. Which, you know, totally fine, but... Whereas, like, Maribel has higher, magical might. Your hero has higher strength and, magical mending, naturally. And defense. And then Ruff is defense agility. And then average magical might and attack. Ruff is an all-rounder. He's a physical. She's magical. And then these guys just suck. And response. You can turn them into whatever you want them to be. It's kind of the end-all be-all. Which, of course, is not a problem, per se, but, like, also, I don't know. I still think they shouldn't give you the option to get Maribel so early, or do something about, like... Why give me 5 characters? Like, legitimately, why? I lied. I need to go over here. There's a fresh breeze coming from this direction. The wind's really strong here for some reason. I'm stuffed if I can tell you where it's blowing from, though. Stone you don't recognize sits atop the stately pedestal. Do you take it? Yes, we do! Ba-da-da-dum. The wind blowing through the sanctum dies down. The fierce gusts that once engulfed this room appear to have died down somewhat. Alas, 'twould appear that the way forward remaineth locked to us. Let's say we repair to the Vale and examine the stone in more peaceable surroundings. Oh, hold on. There's a here. This. It's all, folks. There we go. And the fact that you just have free teleport is just stupid. Like, I get giving people the ability to have more control over their game and all that jazz. Here standeth she who bringeth the eternal wind. Okay. I just... Meh. Something about it just rubs me the wrong way. Only one treasure left to be found, and we already saw where it is. Which is the funny thing. Like, before, doing this would be like... Takes so long. It's just so quick and easy now. If the winds truly were to cease their blowing, life in the Vale would come to an abrupt end. Thou art the only one among us who would be spared, Fidelia. After all, thou alone knowest how to live with thy feet on the ground. I pray that thou art prepared for such an eventuality, dear girl. Please, must we always talk of such matters? We have naught to fear. The winds of the Vale shall not cease. 'Tis as father said, when the stone is restored unto us, the continued blowing of the breeze will be assured. Thine addle-pated blockhead of a father sorely mistaken child. 'Tis not the stone that keepeth the winds from abating. Rather, 'tis the stone that keepeth us in fear of their abatement. Without it, we would have naught to fear. I have come to rely on it as our greatest mistake. Ceaseless winds, indeed. Pray thee no more, grandmother. Father will surely be returning forthwith. Father, father, father. 'Tis thine answer to everything, child. Doth he truly mean so much to thee? How could he not? Without him, I would not stand here before thee today, grandmother. I suppose thou art correct. Very well, I shall keep mine opinions to myself. For now. A-bum-bum-bum. To hear poor Fidelia express such unabashed admiration for her father paineth me greatly. It paineth. Okay.
I beg thy pardon.
Thou art returned, is that? Hast thou truly? Shall we give the sacred stone to the praetor? Yes.
Ah.
Aye, the winds, I can scarce believe it. 1,000 thanks unto thee, friend. If Future Vale is assured, and fear not, I have not forgotten my promise of reward. Tonight, we feast in celebration of thy heroic deeds. Thou and thy friends are guests of honor. With the sacred stone safely returned, the sense of joy and relief among the people of the tribe is palpable. It's palatable. The feast that greets Crow and friends is beyond their wildest imagining, even if some of the locals remain concerned that the sanctum is still engulfed in darkness. And then morning comes. Good morrow, friend. The feast proved most enjoyable, did it not? Now, before thou continuest thy travels, wouldst thou be so good as to visit the praetor? He would speak with thee. Hopefully nothing bad happens. Sanctum remains shrouded in darkness. Could we truly have saved the island from the Demon King's clutches? Perhaps we're over nothing. Let's speak to the praetor. I think I ate too much. The only thing to cure that, more food. Do not try me, mother. Tell me, where is the stone? That plaguey rock. I have disposed of it, as hath been warranted long ago. Disposed of it? Nay, 'tis plain thou speakest false. Why thou hast not quit the village seems yestern. I had no need to. I handed it to Fidelia as she ventured out to gather flowers and begged her to cast it into the river wherein it belonged.
What?
Curse thee, thou meddling harridan, thou fool. I must stop her before our most sacred treasure is lost to us. 'Tis thou who art the fool if thou thinkest the poor meek creature would heed my request. Dost thou truly believe that Fidelia would dispose of the stone upon my say-so? Why, that child hangeth upon thine every word. She knoweth full well how much stock thou seemest by the accursed thing. It will be returned to thee forthwith, I'm sure of it. She would never do aught to upset thee, or any other for that matter. Thy faith is admirable, mother, but what if it is misplaced? Oh, fiddlesticks! The girl's gratitude toward thee for making her thine own is unshakable. My ruse will surely fail, much as it paineth me to say. Oh. The fact that thou seest fit to question her faith in thee doth reflect poorly indeed upon thine own character. Very well, let us await her return. I love how no matter what he said, his mother was going to have an issue with what he said or did. All of the above. What are we doing? We should try to find Fidelia. The wind blowing through Aeolus Vale greatly dwindles. Or gently dwindles. Gently then dwindles. And then dies altogether. The Cirrus people cannot seem to move without the wind beneath their wings. What about Fidelia? Has she been spared? By the Almighty's beard, the people of the Vale face a dire fate indeed, should the wind not return. Come, we must devise a way to restore the wind. Never before in my life had the winds of the Vale ceased their blowing. Could this be punishment for the wrongs I have wrought? For my tormenting of Fidelia? 'Tis thee, please. Thou art capable of moving freely through the winds of night. Prithee, go to Fidelia's aid. If you do not, she will. She may. It was only meant to be a prank, but we left her up on the cliff top. We had meant to return her to Earth, but then the breeze had dwindled and died. Now neither myself nor any other can go to her aid. Those dumbasses stranded her. Thought she was here. The screams of a young girl echo throughout the valley. help me.
Please! Somebody! I do not wish to die. I can hold on no longer.
Well, that was convenient.
Huh?
The Fidelia just... how?
Thanks.
You tried to come to my aid, did you not? You have my thanks. I know not what saved me for certain, but as I fell, the sacred stone did grow warm all upon a sudden. Could this be yet another of its gifts? Now is not the time to ponder this matter. The wind hath died. My father must undoubtedly be in dire straits. I will say, the rest of that dungeon is really cool that we're gonna do, if it stays the same. Thank the Almighty, Fidelia did not come to harm. Now let us haste to Praetor's Villa. She's unconscious.
Oh.
I cannot rise.
Ah, 'tis thee. Thou hast not yet departed. This is a blessing indeed. While I quarrelled yet again with my foolish son, the winds did cease to blow here in the vale. But fear not, for I understand the cause. What sayest thou? The sacred stone did save Fidelia from certain death? Intriguing. But thy tale must wait. For as I say, I have come to understand wherefore the wind hath ceased to blow.
But of course! 'Twas because we removed the sacred stone from its rightful place in the sanctum.
Silence, blockhead. Wherefore insistest thou on attributing all our joys and woes to that plaguey rock? The ceasing of the winds hath not the slightest thing to do with thy beloved stone. Please, pay no mind to that idiot boy of mine. Now, heed me well, young wanderers, for we have need of thine assistance once more. To explain our current plight may take some time. Fidelia, child, heed well my words, for thou too must play thy part. As I have long suspected, the wind bloweth no longer, because the statue of the Great Spirit within the sanctum hath been engulfed in darkness. The ancient Cirrus once believed that it was this statue that did sustain the blessed winds that grace our hallowed vale. And now I believe it too. This is wherefore you must return there and lift the darkness that blighteth our protector. Doth all that I have imparted thus far sit well with thee?
I mean, it
Dost thou
matches
comprehend it?
many other things we've seen on the many other areas. So, of course.
Very good. But there is one final complication. The statue lieth beyond a door which only those of Cirrus blood may open. And that is thy part in this, Fidelia. Thou must open the door, that our friends here might aid us.
But 'twill do no good for me to be there. I am not of the Cirrus. I do not share thy blood.
Mother, no. We...
Hold thy tongue. 'Tis time. 'Tis long past time. I will keep my silence no longer. Listen well, Fidelia. Thou art no foundling. Thou wert born here, in this very house. Thou art of the Cirrus, every bit as much as I.
But that cannot be. I do not possess wings. I cannot fly.
I know not what the powers on high intended for thee, my child, but that is the body thou wert given. Alas, thy father thought that a wingless child would bring great shame upon his household.
I am sorry, Fidelia. Eternally so.
There will be ample time to lambast him for his cowardice later. But for now, we have need of thine aid. Fidelia, thy tribe finds itself in need. Wilt thou come to its rescue, in spite of all that hath befallen thee?
I will. I cannot stand by while my kinsfolk suffer.
Then it is decided. Thou wilt accompany our guests to the sanctum. Now please, you must hurry. Time is of the essence.
Might I ask thee to carry something for me? 'Tis some distance to the sanctum, and I am but small.
Can you carry this for me? I'm too small to carry a tiny rock.
I hereby entrust Fidelia to thy care. I pray that thou wilt take good care of her.
I'd like to point out that all good mothers all have the same body build in these games. And then all other women are of a different body build. I both hope and don't hope we have this upcoming part of the dungeon because it is really fucking confusing. But it would be cool. All right. And you know it's bad if I'm complaining about it. Because I like annoying things sometimes. Boom. Boom. The door is sealed shut. There's no way it's going to open.
This must be it. The door that heedeth only the command of those in whose veins floweth the blood of the Cirrus. For it to open would be proof of my heritage. Proof that I am of the tribe after all. Please, I beg of thee. It opened! Then, after all I have been through, I am no foundling at all. Tis a miracle. Or something of the like. In any case, we must press on.
'Tis a miracle! Or something. Yeah, it's something alright. Ooh, the falchion blade is always an interesting one. So why do I say that? So... the falcon blade deals less damage, but you deal less damage twice. Send wind to set the sullied spirit free, that she might shine for the world to see. Well, blow me down, it seems my sanctum has been infiltrated. Or was it not this place that had it?
Oh!
The statue of the spirit is now free of the darkness which engulfed it, it would seem. This being so, I must retrieve the sacred stone. My father would surely have further need of it. Perhaps thou might see that all is well indeed with the stone while I go retrieve the stone. Oh, is it someplace later then?
Well, well. The winds of change have certainly been blowing around here. You do a lovely job of making the statue all shiny and visible again.
Visible.
But the next bit isn't going to be so much of a breeze, I'm afraid. There's something else you'll have to do to bring the wind back.
Blow me out of the water! Let me take you on a whirlwind tour of a world of pain.
Hey Panda, let's see if you would have been able to guess that this was a wind-based region. I'm gonna tell you the name of the region, and I want to see if you can guess, or if you could see if you knew that this would be wind-based or not.
Come to me! Zah!
Are you ready to get tested?
Magic! Over here!
I guess not.
Yeah! This is for you!
$13.98. Not bad. But it could be better.
Knew I had it in me.
She needs more MP. More magical might. She needs more of everything.
Blow it all! How could I lose to you? I should have stormed that one. Did I go too easy on you? I don't think I did. No. It's because you humans insist on liking each other and working as a team, isn't it? Looks like it's time I breezed on through.
Brave friends, I thought all the monsters defeated. Art thou hurt? Retrieve the stone. Come, let us return to Aeola's Vale forthwith. With forth. Upon its end, the monsters seem to have grasped our advantage over it. Indeed, man's strength lieth in the act of joining together for our common goals. Again, it was all monsters doing. I don't know why you were surprised by that, Maribel. It's literally not ever. It has never. It has never not been that case. Though our last attempt went somewhat awry, it seemeth a shame to waste such a merry caper. Must attempt it again. Attempt what again? I plan to desert Fidelia atop the cliff, of course, Blocker. I cannot. I shall not. Well, art thou mad? Nay, of course I see it now. Thou art in love with her. Pathetic! Thou wouldst turn thy back upon thy dearest friend for the sake of a scuttlebug? Fie upon thee. Say what thou wilt, I will torment her no longer. I shall waste no more time upon thee. May thee and thy ground-bound bride be deliriously happy. Tis the right thing to do. After all, were something untoward to happen again, I could not bear it. Hooray, everyone's flapping again. 'Tis not short of a miracle. The blessed breeze doth blow once more. Is this you say? 'Twas cleansing the darkness with the statue did cause the wind to return? Must redouble our efforts to keep her pristine condition. I hereby vow to journey the sanctum and dust her personally each and every day. Yeet!
Grandmother!
Fidelia, my dear, and thine esteemed escort too. Thou art returned to us. The blessed breeze of Aeolus Vale doth blow freely once more, and all is thanks to thine efforts. I offer unto thee mine unreserved and undying gratitude. Dear child, the events of these past days must have been distressing indeed.
Oh, 'twas no great hardship.
Poppycock! But now thou knowest, thou art of the Cirrus. Dost thou feel it? Dost thou know it in thy bones?
I believe so.
'Twas not thy father alone who lied to thee, child. I too was to blame. And for that, I can only apologize. Prithee, Fidelia, do not despise us too thoroughly, for we did only what we thought best.
Despise thee? How could I despise my own flesh and blood? I feel neither malice nor bitterness. Indeed, I have never been happier. My father is, after all, my father.
Child, thou art a miracle indeed. We do not deserve thee.
Prithee, grandmother, let us talk of such things no more.
No more.
Ah, of course. I have with me the sacred stone. I could not be certain that I was right in retrieving it, but I thought...
Waste no more thought on that accursed object, child. 'Tis but a worthless rock. Though if it pleaseth thee to have it near, I shall not protest.
A worthless rock? That's no worthless rock. That's the least worthless rock I've ever seen.
Crow explains what happened when Fidelia fell from the cliff.
Thou claimest that the stone did grant unto Fidelia the power of flight, thereby saving her life? Perhaps thou hadst better come with me, child.
Wonder what Fidelia's grandmother's got up her sleeve. Oh, you know, the typical thing of, like, yeeting her off a cliff. All the time that Ben was gone, Crow I sought the words with which I might explain my actions to Fidelia, but when my eyes alighted upon her face once more, at last I found myself unable to speak. Grandmother had said that Fidelia is my true sister after all. Pray that she'll forgive me my trespasses against her. I have not always been kind.
Child, let us prove to all the people of the Vale that thou art truly of the Cirrus. The power to fly freely through the air would render thee indistinguishable from thy brethren. And I suspect that power is now thine. Now, fear not, and trust in thy dear grandmother. Shouldst thou falter or fall, I shall aid thee. Be brave, Fidelia.
Very well. little frightened, but I shall try.
Fidelia, child, this is a happy day indeed. I could not have been more wrong about the stone. 'Tis no worthless rock, but a worker of miracles. Thanks to its powers, thou canst at long last stand tall and look thy fellow Cirrus squarely in the eye.
Squarely in the eye.
Is thine now. 'Tis only right that thou shouldst have it. I shall brook no talk to the contrary. After all, were it not for thee, we Cirrus would surely have perished.
I have no need of it.
What? But whatever dost thou mean, child?
I am of the Cirrus. All will know this now. 'Tis enough for me simply that this is so. I wish only to live as our heavenly protector intended. 'Tis what thou always told me to do, grandmother.
But thou art correct, of course.
Of course.
Might I suggest another use for the stone?
By all means. What hast thou in mind?
I should like to present it to our most gallant guests in return for preventing the fall of the Cirrus. The stone hath many powers. That much hath been proven. It granteth the gift of flight. It causeth the winds to blow. 'Twould surely prove a boon to adventurers on a journey of such great import as theirs.
We have scant use for it now, I suppose. Very well. If this is what thou wishest, child, I shall not object.
It is. As a mark of our enduring gratitude, I hereby present to thee the sacred stone. May it be of use to thee on thy quest.
And are we gonna find out what its actual true purpose is? Yes. When will we figure that out? Yes.
And whether it proveth so or otherwise,
A week or so.
I insist that thou return to the Vale and tell us of thine adventures.
Okay. In the future, we will. Actually, I'm lazy. What does being lazy mean? But if I'm just teleporting to where we just were? It took us to the entrance. So I didn't have to walk up like 30 flights of stairs. Come now, if you could teleport yourself, you wouldn't walk upstairs if you could teleport. You'd fucking teleport. But then, of course, you'd become like the Cirrus. I just got a Discord message and all I want to do is facepalm right now. One of my friends just messaged me and they're like, I just realized Squirtle is a squirrel turtle. No. All that to pick up some weed. Zuh. I will be making fun of them as soon as stream ends. Oh, that sounds really mean. No, it's not. Ventus Tower. Well, what do you think? I bet you've never seen a tower quite like this before, have you? It's been here since ancient times. You know, you can feel the history just looking at it. Fortunately, downside of being so old is no one's allowed to enter. Can't help but wonder what it's like in there. What's this? You want to go inside? Well, I'm sorry. That's just not allowed. What do you mean there didn't used to be a tower here? Ventus Tower has stood in this spot for as long as anyone can remember. It's not my fault you're so dopey you never managed to spot it. Okay, Ventus Tower is the one I was thinking of. So it's not... It was still Aeola's Veil. $39 treasures still. But this has endgame stuff to do. It'd be really funny if there was like always something right where your portal is, taking you to and fro time. Just like a small thing. It doesn't have to actually be like a big one. Aeola's Veil lieth ahead. Oh, welcome to Aeola's Veil. Over this is a fantastic flying tribe of Vods. Sadly, we can't fly anymore. I think I got my breath back there. I suppose you think all that stuff about zipping through the skies is a lot of nonsense, don't you? No. I mean, I didn't expect seasoned travelers like you to be so gullible, but then I suppose it is quite romantic to believe in things like that. But it's not a load of hogwash. Just imagine if you could fly. What would the world look like from up there? I'd love to try it. Just once. Why once? Try it multiple times. I want to have enough money to have a boomerang. No one's seen hide nor hair of the mayor for a long old while. Maybe she's ill. Hope it's nothing serious. Watch out, visitors. All your world details here belongs to the boss. She's the leader of the Saracen. Don't you ever forget it. Of course, there ain't no question of you being allowed in, so don't even ask. Alright. Okay. You hello, the old man. Don't even think of it. Must say, I heartily disapprove of this latest craze of boomerangs for the youth. Why, one must watch one's head every time they leave the house. Ugh, all these boomers. Hating the boomerangers. I wonder what caused the mutation for the Seers to continue to lose their, wings.
Huh?
Go, you've got some guts there and you boomerang towards the river like that. I mean, what if you messed up and go in the water and get washed away?
Oh.
What, are you saying you're too chicken to do it yourself? Not chicken, it's just this boomerang's brand new and I don't want to lose it. Oh, come on. How are you going to get good if you don't challenge yourself? Go on, give it a go. Okay, here we go. I don't like this. I don't like it at all. He's gonna lose his boomerang. Parents brought me this boomerang for a special present. It's my favorite thing in the whole world. I could never throw it. What if it didn't come back? Really am no good at this. I mean, I've hit so many people. If I give up, how am I ever gonna get better? Stop fucking throwing it around people! Our boys always copying each other. I just don't understand it.
Alright.
Hi there, I know fairly traveler when I see one. Have you seen the Sanctum yet? I went on the way, yeah, it's pretty amazing, I gotta say, especially that statue, where they call it Delilah, Fiona, no, can't remember. Delilah! Hey there, Delilah. What's it like in Aeola's Vale? No? Okay. Looking to buy a boomerang. Oh, your weapon shop should be able to help you out. I wish I could afford one. Sir, it's literal pocket change. You can pick some herbs and sell them and make that money. We petted the piggy. It's Grubus. Many people believe that we Seers were once capable of flight. But I, for one, do not consider that belief to be misplaced. It's that the tribe evolved in order to live on the ground. After all, why did the Almighty give us feet if not for walking with? What's funny is his ancestor said the same thing, but opposite. The ancestor gave us wings, so we should not be walking on the ground. We evolved them so that we could fly, and we should take to the sky.
Oh,
Porcus! Now you got my boomerang, Porcus. The fuck names their animal Porcus? Got a great new nickname for you, Krobus. Boy's fucking conked out. He doesn't care what I'm saying or calling him. I was like, why don't I have a better helmet on? It's because watch out! Should just be those two. So 4 says there's 2 in here. Two treasures here. So 1 in a pot and 1 in a closet. It's been a long old while now since we've seen the map. I've heard the rumors, but I shouldn't go spreading gossip. Lady, I like tea and crumpets. What does that have to do with the state of money in China? I don't know. I thought we were just naming random things. Bikes in this valley works wonders for my flower beds and my vegetable patch. Silly, but I like to express my gratitude to the wind every now and then. I don't think we ever figure out who made Ventus Tower. But also, if you think about it, like, all of these things being built and, like, the time between the islands is literal thousands of years. Hundreds of thousands. Which is odd. But, whatever.
Oh,
Welcome to the sanctum. To Fidelia. What's that? Who's Fidelia? Oh, that's what we call the statue of the Great Spirit that we have here. Ain't treasures in here. Come to pray for my family's continued health and happiness. Yeah, Marty, I've got a confession to make. I came to the sanctum to try and steal the sacred stone. I would pinch it and all, except it wasn't there. Where could that blasted thing be? Please tell me where it is. I've heard it'll lead you to heaven itself if you take it to some shrine way over to the east. This is the game telling you where to go. But the game already tells you to go over here because we need to go to the Pool of Pity. It's piety, but I'm gonna say the Pool of Pity because it pisses people off. I was gonna try to make it all peas, but I couldn't. Yes, yes, this is it. We're here on a visit. Well, you've arrived just in time to hear all about my great discovery. Now then, what was it again? Oh, bother, I got so worked up I've gone and forgotten it. Some form of flying stone was once kept here in the sanctum. As part of the divine shrine, the floating heaven which fell from the sky when the Almighty and the Demon King did battle. Confessions of a metal detector. I've been on a quest to find the castle for years now. My own collection stands at 4. Interesting. We already found the 5th one. Should this, the veil of homeful, pray to darkness and spare, go and offer the prayers before the Ventus altar. That's what it says in the book. It was written by Fidelia herself, apparently. Problem is, we've got no idea where this Ventus altar is. Alright, dear reader, I'm a notorious thief by the name of Little Ronnie, part of a noble line of robbers and thugs going all the way back to me legendary ancestor Big Ronnie. Hey there, just one push, I reckon I'll crack the code and decipher Big Ronnie's letter. After all the time I spent tracking it down and trying to read it, it feels a bit sad to be so close to the end. Oh well, that's life.
oh.
No, thank you. There's literally a healing statue outside. That's what Krobus is doing right now. Noise and all. Looking at you, little porker. He woke up. No, he just moved. Sorry. He readjusted his uncomfortable laying position. Sleepy boy right there.
I beg your pardon?
This room has a rather unusual design. Do you see that button? It makes the floor spin. Indeed. So Panda, do you want to see if you could have deciphered that this was a wind-based area based upon the name of this island? I think you would be able to do it. The path one has to reach Vitaly is rather convoluted. I suppose whoever designed this place did it like that on purpose to keep us safe. What's your take? So, but I open for those whose veins flow with the blood of Cirrus. Would you like me to open it for you?
Now,
Very well. There's a very strange room beyond these columns. I just can't think of why anyone would build something like that. Curiouser and curiouser.
oh,
Daily has gazed down upon the seers from atop the sanctum since time immemorial. She watches over the winds which blows through Aeola's veil and trusts that they never cease. You wish to know how the statue came to be given her name? Then I will tell you. Long, long ago, back in the days when we seers were able to fly, a great evil descended upon Aeola's veil, driving its inhabitants to the brink of despair. Fortunately, a savior was sent to us, a young girl who, along with her 5 heroic friends, wrested the veil from the clutches of darkness. Her name was Fidelia, and it was decided the statue would be given her name, and so that her deeds might never be forgotten. Thus, nothing is known of her 5 companions. The story is very old. Cannot possibly know how much of it is true, but it is one of which I'm very fond. Give me, something about you made me recall the old tale. Let's go to the Pool of Pity. "'Tis an eternity I've waited. The light which once illuminated these lands hath long since been extinguished, and still I wait. But I have faith that all is not in vain. Nay, one day my duty will be fulfilled. I have faith that the ruins in which the Almighty sleepeth shall one day be discovered. Aye, when the sacred stone spoken of in legend is brought here, I shall know that it is time, or perhaps that time has already arrived. Prithee tell me, is the stone in your possession? Yes, thou speakest true. Verily, 'tis the hallowed rock of legend. Long I have waited that this day my duty is fulfilled at last. Know this, friend, the hopes and prayers of the holy order of the Almighty go with thee. Now the lotus flower that floateth upon the pool serveth the Almighty's sacred purpose. Go to it, stone bearer, go to it. And so doing, take the first step upon the true path." Okay. That god was one of the order, one of the chosen warriors. Then awaiting us is surely, come! Let us find his mark. Okay. Katie. Meow.
oh.
Oh, we got flower napped. It's a wet kisser.
A splendid display.
Don't shout at me, old man.
A splendid display.
Elipus. Okay.
Can't stand this
If I have stronger skills, why am I constantly doing summon slime? Because it has a very rare chance of summoning a metal slime. Which gives me a shit ton of experience. Which is a shit ton of goodness. Aha! He is a shepherd!
Sure.
I now need you to moonlight as a jester. And then you can work on Luminary, Monster Master, Champion, fucking Sage, and Arrow. Bish bash in bush. Bosh, mates!
Can't stand the heat.
Probably should have just summoned the thingy, but whatever. I know that my peers might suggest otherwise, but I'm not a monster. I'm really not. I saw the error of my monstrous ways and I've turned my life around. I'm firmly on the straight and narrow now. Fortunately, most people find it impossible not to judge a book by the cover. I don't happen to know where King Scoober lives, do you? No. You're no use to me. Out of my sight. We're gonna have to find King Scoob. Later. Like, zoink, Scoob.
Come to me.
Wait, I was supposed to go here? Fuck that. I am not going where you want me to go yet. Can't fool me. There's treasure down here. Smell it. I can feel it in my butt. Told ya. Dragon mail, dragon mail. Look at that, it's dragon mail. Sing a song, something, something. Actually, yeah, screw that.
Hey!
Alright. Crow holds the sacred stone aloft. We're not holding aloft, we're holding a stone. Pedestal, yes, I remember. Crow, presenteth no danger to us. Let us board. I'm not bored. I'm having fun. The Divine Shrine. Anyway.
Huh?
By the Almighty, can this be true? A sacred stone has been brought from the surface. I only hope that it's not already too late. In any case, our heavenly protector must have guided you here for a reason. I bid you welcome to our shrine. Okay. A shrine floats in the sky far above the ground below. As to how long it can maintain these lofty heights, however, I am afraid I cannot say. We are met wanderers. Holy Order of the Almighty bid you welcome to this dwelling, this place. Yeah. By the grace of the Almighty, our ancestors found refuge from the Demon King on the flying shrine such as this. Since that time, we have remained here. Alas, over the years, the power is drained for the secret stones that kept the shrines aloft, and not all of them have remained airborne. The Almighty clashed with the Demon King. Our ancestors, the members of the Order, sought refuge in four most holy shrines. Sacred stone was set in each of these hollow platforms, granting them the power to float above the ground. The might of the evil one prevented the Almighty from imbuing the stones with a sufficiency of power. As a result, first one of the shrines tumbled from the sky, then another. Now only two remain aloft, one of which we're currently standing, and another which lies beyond this place. On it may be found the altar of departure.
Ah,
You've come here, lad, I do not doubt, but the hand of the Almighty! There's not left for us to do but to place our faith in you. Why do you keep calling me a sheep? Wake up, sheeple! My tribe's destiny is to perform the ritual that restored the Almighty. I have something important to give you. It's a sacred gown. It must be worn by the dancer who performs the ritual. Ah, the vestment of virtue. The vestal vestment was woven by my ancestor from a thread imbued with sacred prism dew. The dancer who performed the ritual may don it. See that it is treated with residence. Honestly, 25% reduction. So her tribe's destiny was for the Almighty. Could this be where the Romer's journey began? Incredible discovery of truth. The Altar who counted among their number the greatest of all heroes who fought alongside the Almighty against the Demon King. The Lord Master bestowed upon us the refuge of these floating treasures because he anticipated the fate that lay ahead. Dearly love to know the truth, but we have more immediate concerns. Other bound journals, 31st. Expedition 33! No? Okay.
Oh,
Can you hear it? Can you hear the silent music of the sacred stones? Nope. Ah, blah, 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 blah. Beyond this lies the altar of departure. Oh, okay. Oh. Turquoise.
Hey!
So we don't have enough stone tablets. Oh, okay. Alright, now we need to... Well, continue on the story. But first, we're gonna see the minimum gold man. See if he can't give us more prizes. 2 medals. 55! We got a miracle sword. Metal King Slime Heart would be amazeballs. As great as it is to have a double hitting sword, unfortunately, the Miracle Blade is just way too good. Ow, my back! So we can go to the Divine Shrine anytime we want now, which is great. You know what we haven't done in a while? Gambled. We'll end the stream with this. The 3 games. Lucky panel. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Easy peasy limoleum squeezy, yo. Ba-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na. Rank up! Dang it, we didn't get any, metal slimes here. Okay. Oh, dang it. It was that one that I got switched. It didn't do too good with our, wins. There you go. Boom, 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 boom. I like the sound of a good timpani. I'm a band nerd, okay? Deal with it. Ba-now-now-now. Ba-now-now-now. All right. Oh, let's go. This is what we needed. Unfortunately, we only got one thing that's going to get upgraded, but whatever. Dang it. Truly unfortunate. But, whatever. Like, going into this third round, you wanted to have as many level 3s as you could. So you really want to get the Metal Slime on the first round. Son of a bitch. Uh-oh. Not. Got myself a little time with that. Cool. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. See what my item is. Ooh, an elfin elixir. It's actually really good, but I'm gonna be sarcastic about it. Ba-dow, ba-da-da-dow. Dang it. None of them hit level 3, which means we're not gonna get a chest. Unfortunate, but whatever. Okay, ignore the bottom. That's what we've learned. La da da da. All right. Well, I think that is gonna be where we are gonna leave it off for today, and we pick up again with this on Tuesday. So, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and of course, tune in tomorrow for a modded version of Resident Evil. So, anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and until the next time, everybody, stay funky, people.